it is? Your boy Jay on TV. Every reaction that y'all see, it's live. This is part 1 of the FaZe versus 9-to-5 workers. So, let's get into the video.
You're hungover. You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
I hate that he got that fake ass tattoo, nigga. Like, it's no way.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9-to-5.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. It is. I'm gonna keep it a stat. Yo, streaming compared to a 9-to-5 is harder. And I don't care what none of y'all say. It's facts. It's facts. Like, imagine streaming for 365 days every single day with no viewers. You're not making no money from this, and you spit more than what you're getting back. When you go to work, you're guaranteed a check. Hey.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9-to-5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never turns off.
When you're a mail carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox. We have to
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend? What's the next idea? Oh my God, I have to stream today.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass every day.
And you have lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7. You got high energy 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around. We're walking around doing things, going to parties, doing all this stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You
Facts. That's what I said.
Steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed
pay if you work. That's your decision if you don't want to work.
I gotta work at the job for years.
If I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
We don't gotta deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is bullshit.
They trolling.
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That. This 9-to-5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
But you just said working a 9-to-5 is even harder. So if you know you can stream that's quote unquote easier, everybody would do it. Bro, this streaming shit is not fucking easy, bro. This streaming shit is not fucking easy. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. This shit right here is not easy, bro. You gotta really, like, bro, niggas be doing this for years. Yeah, I've been doing social media for years. And I'm still barely getting motion. Come on, bro. But I go a 9-to-5, I'm guaranteed to pay. I ain't guaranteed to pay from this. I only got paid a few times from this. And it ain't enough to quit my job. Shit.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's your homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy. You right. But check this out, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing flags.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did that?
Because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey's Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey's Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that special?
That is difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this is
hopefully.
gonna
Yeah.
last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why you
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a
That's
sudden
facts.
you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would
Job.
you do if you lost completely all your YouTubers? You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh my God! Did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff.
he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever.
You're-
He would have to turn
Yeah, but
around.
you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
if let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. Make food here.
chef.
Yeah, you could be a
Exactly.
private
I don't have
chef.
that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think
That
I
is
saw a flag
true.
right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
I'm be honest, yo, streaming is harder,
I
yo.
think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work. That's what we have to do.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
From
Rhonda.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s and the 50s. People didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get
Rhonda,
spoiled.
can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done it?
get spoiled. No.
Rhonda,
You
Rhonda,
get spoiled,
Rhonda,
and your
Rhonda,
mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving
we all
it to you.
struggle
Rhonda,
growing up.
I got a question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda, have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30
deadass.
days straight,
24
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
You pass trays, you're short-handed. You
Talk
don't-
about the
I would
fake
love-
relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and
I
judging
got
you.
caught with
based on
my
it.
ex.
I got
in
caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop
What
caring
is she-
about what people think and what they say about you, do you? And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
That's
job.
our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
You're
brother.
short-handed.
Oh, they
We're saving
trolling.
thousands, you're saving one.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers,
Is
your
he part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. That's
I would even
facts.
go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a
Why
year.
is she laughing? Bro, it's not. She's making me mad.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah, you're guaranteed
That
to
makes
pay.
it hard,
Yeah.
harder.
No, it makes
Yeah.
it easier for you.
Makes
guys.
it easier.
Yeah.
I
because we have a
agree.
guaranteed
I
pay.
agree.
You have security.
Makes it
Talk about
easier for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you?
well, let's just say well, that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you're someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking a
that's the thing. It's like what.
Y'all heard what he
system,
said?
creativity, you need
Okay.
to
Talking about pay.
Okay, so what
So
do you want to
that's
start with
one
though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
Oh,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 to 4 years now. And this shit is probably the most I ever took it serious and I start streaming. I've been streaming for 86 days or whatever the case may be. But when this video come out, it'll be many more days after that. But, bro, I've been doing this shit for a little minute. Haven't made no. Yo, he just said he was streaming for 4 years, no bread. Like, bro, I'm telling you, a 9-to-5 is way easier than a streamer, bro. Like, imagine like my whole setup, everything I bought over the years, bro. At least camera, lens, lights, monitors, all this stuff I got, bro. I at least spent MacBooks, iPads, film shit, all memory cards, bro. I spent about damn near 10 bands. I haven't seen 10 bands back yet. I'm gonna be honest, bro. 9-to-5 is easier than streaming.
That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true. But you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
As a job.
but this
yeah,
is
Yeah, entertainment.
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees.
So,
Absolutely.
so do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah, yeah.
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with
You-
millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
That's not true.
workers
So
and you're not
that's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content,
I'm-
he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing
I mean,
your
okay.
job.
I can agree to this though. I can agree to this. It's to a certain extent, right? It's to a certain extent. Streaming is like if you're looking at money aspect, I definitely agree. But if you talking about like the labor shit, I agree with that. Like understand, not like streaming is a little bit easier because like if you're a desktop streamer, you're only sitting at a thing, like sitting at your desk. But like, you know, you got people that IRL, but when you IRL and you're doing things that you like to do, when you at work, you're damn near working and you don't want to work and you gotta live, you gotta do all that. I see it on that aspect, but nigga, you're guaranteed to pay, nigga. So it's not like you working for free. like, Like, I take hours out of my day to edit, to clip, to run pages, to do this and stream, just not to get paid.
For however many number
Okay,
of hours that
perfectly.
you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me out.
Go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that when I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
If I could answer a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home, like.
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
So
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off
He was about to
completely.
though.
About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support
We're chilling,
system?
bro.
I don't like why she's laughing, bro.
So I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
At 16?
is,
But my mom. How's that privilege? Before you
It's
go there?
privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would.
Right.
Yeah,
What
but
are
a
you
lot of
talking
people
about?
don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's
to
a whole
5.
different discussion.
Yeah,
So a
that's-
lot of people don't have houses,
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
but that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to
opportunity-
LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I
Like
was able
what?
to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
Right. You
No
just
job
proved the
is
point.
secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings,
But
to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say I
lose,
lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But that's-
videos. Even if people are hating on
that's
you and
not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery
soon,
and make
I don't know.
hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Hey yo, niggas is streaming ready. We gonna do an IRL stream real soon. It's gonna be like a hooping stream probably.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing. It's a weekly thing. It's a month.
Bro, but I'm not gonna even lie. This shit is daily, bro. Like I gotta, every day I have to wake up. Every day I gotta go to my regular job. Then gotta get off of work after working a 12-hour shift. I gotta edit my streams. I gotta go live. I gotta do all this shit. I'm getting, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm getting banned left and right on pages. I gotta make new pages, get new followers. Like, bro, this shit is hard, bro. I can't even care.
Thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing, and if they screw up, they lose their job.
Oh, I bet that's gonna be tough, bro.
They always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough.
Bro, these 9 to 5 people are going off of them. You got people like me that is a small streamer that needs every single follower counts. Like he's going off because they got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of followers, bro. You gotta go from an aspect of someone that's not even close or nowhere near like that, yo. Like, not making no sense.
That people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now.
I understand that.
They get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it out. Done. Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust, and communication, and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. That
Facts.
you don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure.
Right.
But like, what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so. I have to do that same
so
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We already know what you're doing. We have to produce new shit every day.
Yeah.
In particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take years to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
it just you? Like
no.
Okay.
It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
How did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the
exist,
previous
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
So
come on, guys.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, yo. I don't know, bro. Bro, this shit is hard. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Your
This shit
credentials
is
are playing
hard.
video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality. You guys
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone is very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear.
But nigga, oh my goodness, yo. But guess what? When you wake up, when you get your bags, when you go to the person's house or wherever you go to do their makeup, you're gonna get paid. Like, yo, I've been doing this shit I'm gonna keep saying, I've been doing this shit for 5 years. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, 4 years. Haven't got paid one time. Okay, you may be doing hair, but guess what? You go to hair school, cosmetology, whatever that shit is, bro. You go for maybe a year, maybe 2 tops, maybe. Makeup, you can go to 9-month program for that. So in a span of 24 months, you can literally make your own prices, start your own business, start your own stuff. But make it make sense. Make it make sense.
You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole thing.
So it's dangerous.
Listen,
your job
chill,
isn't dangerous.
So your
job
is,
isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a
microphone.
microphone.
Listen. So your whole thing. Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not physical. I'm saying that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So I physically can't haul around bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't, man. No one in here can. Come on, man. None of you could.
But you can carry some hair and makeup.
And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually, yes.
You're thinking of 4 days they had a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days they had a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have to do that.
And then your day is never done. When you're done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace all of the things that you use?
No. Listen,
you have to clean all of your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're done.
You don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When you're done, you're done.
Can you imagine these things?
Oh my God, disable resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
and
do.
Dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far as
how many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is...
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I got to have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
I ain't gonna lie,
Stick drift.
Saying it's for the most part, but that is...
I ain't gonna lie, doing shit like that is talented. I'm gonna keep it a being like niggas that's really good at games. That shit is talent, bro. Like that shit is talent for you to do certain shit. Them niggas that play 2K that's super good. I'm not gonna say 2K because like you could be a sweat, but like Call of Duty and shit, like all them niggas they be jumping and all that shit is talent. I can't even lie to you.
Not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
That
they're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost decapitated him.
He quoted his thoughts.
Sugi is a high energy IRL GTA If I stream it, no one's her hairstyle pissing me off.
My name is Selma. Pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary,
very,
legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and
Thelma, what the
have
fuck are you
energy
talking
with
about?
people.
Thelma, get the fuck out of here. You just pissed me off. What are you talking
Where
about?
I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me. Come
There's
on.
millions of people who watch the video.
Yes.
Who save lives every day.
Yes.
Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
okay. Now,
What kind of shit's going on?
you go to the club, you get to put some shades on, and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this
No,
life.
that's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's what's
do what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No,
Right.
you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course, I watch
So do you
entertainment.
ever,
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course, I
So
laugh.
then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you, wait, did it make you feel better?
Then what make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I gotta
fake.
take it right now.
Some of it is
You
fake.
see, you're not answering.
So
that.
now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right.
Yeah.
Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
What? You just proved this point. You just proved this nigga point.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
So it's easier.
I'm a very social. I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, "Oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking.
day.
Their hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had people
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
I agree, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I agree.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My mom
most
was.
difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's easy.
so rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You won't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, well.
okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, well.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You on his DZ.
He'll say he on his
Right?
DZ.
I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. Let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now I wake up, I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool.
Silky got fat.
Now I have to game more rivals, but probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I can just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today.
All right, chat. We're gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna lie. Thank y'all for watching part 1 of 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate.